Essentials of brand strategy. Let's play out a scenario. You've been hired to design a logo for a client. However, the client's business is in trouble, and they don't know why. They think a new logo will freshen up the look and solve the problems. Unfortunately, it won't. If the product is subpar, or the company is in the midst of a scandal, a new logo is like putting lipstick on a pig. You could proceed with designing the logo and taking the money, but that approach is neither ethical nor beneficial for the client. It won't result in a long-term working relationship either. Your goal should be to help define and communicate the brand, identifying any issues you see, and aiding the client in achieving success. To do this effectively, you need comprehensive information. While Wikipedia is a convenient tool, however, it won't answer the specific questions you have. You need to engage directly with people, including the head of the organization, your primary contact, the client's employees, existing customers, and any others who interact with the brand. Though it may seem daunting when we're used to working behind a computer, this approach will always lead to a better solution. Most people enjoy having their opinions heard. First, find out the current brand strategy, if there is one. What works and why? What doesn't work? Remember, your questions should focus on the message, not the visuals. Most importantly, what does the client believe they are communicating? Next, understand the audience. Who is the current audience and who do they want it to be? Avoid broad answers. Like everyone, there is likely a primary audience. Who should the audience be now? Is the message reaching them? Who should it be in 5 years? Will that audience remain with the brand? Or is it time to start cultivating a new audience? Every client has competition. Identify who the client's competition is. Is there anyone else doing exactly the same thing? Are they more successful or gaining ground? Who is the competition's audience? Is it the same as your clients now, or will it be in the future? And what is their brand message? Think beyond the obvious. For instance, there was a client who had a nonprofit library foundation, while the apparent competition was bookstores and online books. But other cultural institutions and museums were also encroaching on the client's audience. When discussing values in branding, we aren't referring to political issues unless your client is a politician. Values refer to the fundamental beliefs the organization adheres to. These often stem from the company's beginnings. For example, when Gap opened its first store in 1969, the founders emphasized creativity, delivering results, doing what's right, and always thinking of the customer first. These principles continue to guide their products, interactions with employees and customers, and the messages they communicate. If the values had been make cheap clothes and money fast, the quality, customer interaction, and message would be entirely different and likely unsuccessful. Determining the correct core audience and establishing a clear set of values is like an archaeological project. You may need to dig deeper and spend time sifting through information to find the right answer. Always remember to collaborate with the client. They may not be the best at filtering the information, but that's where you come in.